Alright, it's happening. The rebuild on the Kx65. Got the new Tusk tool. We're gonna crank out the crank here. Crank out the crank. So far, the tool's been working great. We popped out the main crank bearing right there, and then we just have to punch it through the other side here. And then you split the cases earlier. How was that?
Really easy.
I guess they came apart really easily. And what's the brand of this thing that was in here before?
Hot rods.
Hot rods.
I don't know if that might be stock or something. I don't even know. Doesn't really matter.
But we've got a new Wiseco piston, new crank.
And Wiseco crank too, and big.
Look at that bad boy. And then the whole kit came with gaskets and stuff, and then you get stickers. Holy cow!
Mm-hmm.
And then we tested out the flywheel puller. This bad boy seemed to work pretty well. The flywheel came off pretty easily, didn't it?
Yeah.
This one I feel like is going to be really hard.
It won't be that bad, I don't think.
These guys in far enough? Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh, there we go.
Easy.
Easy peasy. Wow, look at that. Like nothing. This is the problem right here.
Yeah.
Look at that play.
Just a slight problem. Oh yeah.
That's up and down play. What do you see?
A little bit of metal shavings.
Really?
That's from the bearing in here.
Yeah, I wonder what that looks like. Huh. What the heck? That's weird. It's like fused together in there.
Let me see.
Is that supposed to be like that? No, it's supposed to have like gaps. Look at this one compared to that one.
Yeah, that's not right.
It's all fused together.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's not.
They're
good.
supposed to be like little balls or something, or like rolling things, and it's just fused as to like one
Someone,
big.
like didn't mix the gas or something.
Yeah, that's really bad. It looks like a sheet of metal just covering it.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. The new crank, it's really nice. No play whatsoever in it. Just a little bit of side-to-side action, but up and down, zero play. So we're gonna be good to go. Next step is probably heating up some of these heating up the case and then freezing the bearings. Crank is out. Putting some new seals in. You gotta lube them up too. You already know that though, but cleaned out, all nice and good. Gonna lube up the seal here with some AMS oil, 2-stroke synthetic. Get it nice and lubed up. Gonna place that right in the crank area. Does it push right in? Or is it a little tough?
No, it's a little bit snug.
Is it bottomed out?
It needs a little tap of a big socket.
And then we've got the bearings are in the freezer right now, and the crank. Crank right there, some deer sausage, and then the bearings are down there. Then we've got the heat gun ready. Gonna be needing that. We're gonna heat up the cases, drop the bearings in, and should be in business. All right, guys, getting the bearing in the rest of the way here. Kind of set you guys up here. See if it goes in the rest of the way here.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't gonna pound in.
I think she's bottomed out there.
That's in there.
All right, so we got both bearings in. They're like maybe 0.5 millimeter sticking out, which is correct. But they're perfect. This one slid right in.
Yep.
We put it in the freezer, heated the aluminum up with the heat gun, and it literally just fell right in if you lined it up perfectly. This one we had to push in, but they both work. So now we've got the crank. So crank is next. What are you thinking?
I think it'll just go in.
Good to go. Yeah. So we have to heat up the bearings then, and then drop the crank in.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the bike is over here. That'll be tomorrow's project. You're gonna be putting the bike together tomorrow.
We can put the whole engine together tonight.
Yep. Tonight we can put the
Might
whole
be
engine
missing,
together.
like one screw that Menards didn't have.
What one was it?
It was for, I think, the Kickstarter.
Oh, okay. So you can put the whole thing together.
Yeah.
Coming together. All right, that crank fell right into place. It's pretty smooth. I'd say that's pretty smooth. All right, we're getting ready to put the cases together. We're gonna heat up this bearing right here, and then we've got the whole other case half in the freezer, just waiting on this. So, what else do we have to do? Seals. After, we've got one seal that goes on the outside of this, right there, and then the flywheel goes back on. What else? And then everything else is pretty much easy after that. All right, we're getting ready to put the case halves together. Big moment right here. Got the ice pack cooling down the crank, and we're gonna heat up that bearing, and it should just go right down and be perfect. After that, we're going to be putting on the flywheel and a couple more seals, and then that'll be that. Truck's getting a little bit of oil, lube them up a little bit. Working fast. It's probably not cold enough, but we can crank it on. Everything looks good. Putting the case on right now. Oh, close. All right, guys, check it out. Spins freely in there. Everything looks good to go. Getting the seals going. And then we're gonna be putting the flywheel back on. Clutch cover going on. New water pump seal installed. New gasket. Looking pretty good. The gasket doesn't like to stay on the bottom right there.
We'll make sure it's on there before we...
Coming together.
Yeah, did you tell I spent like 4 hours.
He was missing one bearing for the shifter, and
Wouldn't shift.
it wouldn't shift, so we were like, what the heck? And he looked underneath the shifter, and there's a bearing missing. So
Yeah, so that was cool.
we got the bearing in there. Shift's perfect now. How many hours did you spend in that? 8?
At least 8, yeah.
8 hours trying to figure out the shifter when It was just missing a bearing. Crazy.
Yeah, the shift drum was like...
Yeah, the shift drum was... I told you, I knew it was like a little bit wobbly in there. I predicted that one.
Yeah.
Like, I think it could be like a bearing.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe this, it was a bearing.
I remember telling myself I was going to put it back in.
Yeah.
I never did.
Don't go all the way to...
Alright.
Little update. Top end is now pretty much installed. Give them a little testaroo. Look at that. Super smooth. We honed it out with the hone. Brand new piston. Arrow pointing in the correct direction. I mean, look at that perfect fit for the piston though. That's going to have some high compression.
Yeah. That should be pretty minty.
Got to torque down these bolts then for the head. I'll get my torque wrench out, we'll do that. And then we've got to torque down the engine case bolts, and then we should be good to go. All right, Chuck's looking up the torque specs for the head right here. And then we'll use the torque wrench and torque those down. You can see it spins nice and smooth. After you put your finger over the spark plug hole, you gain compression. So everything's looking pretty good so far.
Yep, 18 foot-pounds.
18 foot-pounds?
Yep, that's in the manual.
All right, let's do that then. This is set to 18 right now. Yep, 18 right there. All right, they should be all torqued down to 18 now. Let's see, it's hard to do it with the motor off the bike. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Sweet, now that's done. Want to put the spark plug in, see if we got some good compression here?
Sure. You can even get a torque spec on this guy.
Yeah.
Strip that out quick.
Yeah. Wouldn't that suck?
Well,
It's not that big of a deal. But
get a little.
you could even check compression if you really wanted to. After we put it on the bike, we can.
Oh yeah. Well, we could check it right now. If we wanted to.
Probably helps to have it run though and have the rings seat or whatever.
I suppose.
I'd say that's pretty good for a 65.
Yeah.
Start her up.
Yeah.
Can you twist it over by hand? By hand? Yep. Sounds pretty good. Very smooth. Everything's torqued down.
Yeah.
No leaking yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Installation was just done. We missed it on camera, but motor is in the bike. Looking pretty good. It's a good feeling, I bet.
Yep. Sure is.
Looks so clean. Holy cow.
That does
it's like
look
brand
nice.
new. Look at that thing. Do you have coolant for it?
Yeah.
Alright. Good to go. A new air filter, whole new engine. Is that bolt coming through the other side here? Yep. Wow. Good to go. Yeah. Get the clutch on, get the carburetor on, then we're gonna be good to go. All right, carburetor going on. Got everything buttoned up here. Spark plug wires. We've got the coolant lines all hooked up. Oh yeah. Oh, good compression. Brake is hooked up. Yeah, everything's good to go here. Just twisting on the carburetor. That was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Got a screwdriver?
You know.
Do you want that one?
You gotta put oil in it too.
How many milliliters does that thing take? Okay, so 0.5 liters. So about half a quart. All right, guys, big moment here. Putting some oil down the cases.
That's 5 liters right there.
So a little bit more than half a quart, probably.
Yeah.
Perfect. Dumper in.
Drain plug in.
Make sure that's tight. Getting close. Oh, I just saw a drip out the bottom. I'm
Actually?
kidding. I don't know, I didn't even check. How's it look underneath there? We're at the mark.
That'll do her.
All right. Coolant time. Oh, it likes that.
Thirsty girl.
Kinda.
Gotta start it up and then.
Yep. Start her up, check it again. Oh boy. Things are getting serious now.
Yeah, they are.
Yep. All right, first start attempt coming up. Just gonna pour some gas down the carburetor first. What do you think? Think it's gonna start?
Oh yeah, it'll start.
It's thirsty.
Yeah, she is a thirsty one.
Very thirsty. What's that thing? What is it?
Hey.
Starting up the bike.
Oh boy.
What bike is that?
Just did a full rebuild on it.
Whoa! Come on, baby. Choke it. Oh, dude. Oh, that's a good sign. Gotta repack the pipe too. Oh!
What are you doing? Where's your ball?
He's looking for it.
Oh man. Did you find it?
What you doing, repacking that?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna repack the pipe here quick and then try starting it up again. Packing the pipe.
More. Stuff is thick. How do you repack the pipe?
Just with fiberglass.
Just to keep it tight in there or what?
Yeah. Alright, got the new packing in the pipe. Let's see what happens here.
Oh yeah, indie girl.
Oh yeah. That's a lot better.
Oh shoot, I didn't mean to rev it up, but whatever. That sounds a lot better.
Sounds great. Draining the old gas out. So we weren't really sure why this thing blew up in the first place. We're thinking that
Chainsaw gas, I think that did it.
I think maybe the mixture was wrong in the gas tank, or the previous owner knew it was going to blow up and then
Sold it.
Yeah, and then sold it like that. But we're going to make sure we've got fresh gas. What kind of oil? AMS oil. We're going to be running 40 to 1 premium gas, AMS oil. Has never really let us down in the past, so should be good to go then. Who's that little dog right there? There he is. Weird dog. So we've got to put the seat on still, sitting right there, and then I think that's pretty much it. Alright guys, the bike is finished here. It's the next day, but Charlie put together the rest of the bike. Looks really good. You can see all the brand new gaskets are showing. No leaks whatsoever on the engine. Brand new coolant, brand new oil, brand new motor, basically new packing. Everything is good to go on this. And we're going to start it up and take it for a little test drive here. Charlie said this morning he broke it in, did the break-in process, so he said to ride it, all you have to do is just warm it up a bit and then take it for a little rip. And that's pretty much it. So we've got the GoPro set up, we're gonna take it for a little rip, see how it runs, see what it sounds like, and that will be it for this bike. All right, let's see what this thing sounds like. See if it starts up. Let that warm up for a bit. Started first kick. Pretty mint right there. All right, let's take it for a little rip. Thing has a lot of power for a little bike. To a third gear. Yeah, she runs really good. I am impressed with that. Alright guys, well that wraps up the video for the Kx65. We did a full engine rebuild, brand new piston, brand new crank, brand new bearings and seals, and the thing runs perfectly. It shifts through all the gears perfectly, runs perfectly, hits the power band. I mean, it turned out great. If you guys haven't checked out lap2.com, check it out. There's lots of dirt bike, ATV, scooter parts up there for sale. And yeah, also I've got some new merch. So if you guys want to purchase the new merch, it'll be up in the link in the description. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time, we are out.